Anders, opening statement.
A much needed win, and a comfortable win, which we have not had, I don't think we've had yet this year. So that feels pretty good. And a lot of the things that we've been working on and understanding, we need to get better to have these kind of moments. We did really well tonight, which was serving. That was probably our best serving match of the year, which set up our blocking, a really nice blocking match. And I don't even know what our totals were, but I know that we touched a ton of balls on the block. And then our transition offense, and those are areas, I just told the team, if we want to beat people 25-18, we got to be good at those skills. And we were really, really good at them today. But credit to our team. It was a long week in terms of just a lot of challenges, and we threw a lot at them. And for us to get the win on the end of it is what they've earned from it. So really proud of them and really proud of their bounce back from Friday night.
I guess we can start, all three of you guys can answer. How does it feel to get first SEC conference win?
This is cool actually, because both of them really wanted to play in the SEC. Both transferred, and part of the reason that you guys chose the school was to play in a big conference like the SEC.
And to get your first win in that dominating fashion, how does it feel?
Yeah, it feels really good, especially like our first win being a sweep. It kind of just feels like relief, like getting that off our back, getting our first win in, and yeah, this is like what we're here for. It feels really good.
Same as Ellie, I agree. I think this week has been a lot about like growth and growing in maturity, and then also just learning to trust each other better. And one of the big things that we talked about this week is accountability, and I think that match like exemplified all that we've been talking about and working towards. So really proud of how people kind of took that upon themselves and really applied it this match.
Yeah, we told the team yesterday that if you're waiting for an easy match, it's not coming. Like the SEC is no easy matches. So for us to come out and go get what we wanted makes me really proud, and winning in this league is really fun. So I'm really glad they're getting to enjoy it today.
Coming off a little bit of a frustrating losing streak, how does it feel to kind of break that streak and kind of get some momentum before you guys are back on the road again?
Yeah, I mean, winning feels good. There's no doubt about it. And you've heard the phrase before that winning solves everything, and it kind of does. And everybody's a little happier, and everybody's got a little pep in their step, and is a little more chipper and things like that when you win. So yeah, it's definitely gonna lead us into next week. And looking at our schedule, we see a lot of winnable matches ahead of us. So we need to use this to just keep getting better. And if we just keep getting better, we're gonna play great volleyball next weekend, and we got a chance to win 2 more.
So today you got to start at libero, Elli, and you also worked in Haley at the same time, having both of them before together. What kind of went in that decision? Was it trying to play a little bit more defensively, have a bit more flexibility in libero?
They've both been so good all fall, and it's been in my head for a long time. Like, has Elli earned it? And her numbers she has, and Haley has too. And Oklahoma was one of the toughest serving teams we've played, and just had a crazy good match from the service line. And it was a tough night for Haley, and she knows that. But Elli and her are both so steady that we need them on the court. And those 3 rotations when they're both on the court together is definitely when we were playing our best volleyball, no doubt. But I'm just really proud of both of them. They're close friends, and they've handled the competition for this position with so much maturity and so much grace and poise. And even today, like Haley could have been upset, and you couldn't tell it at all in how she played, and she played hard and played well. And Elli's been doing that, when she hasn't been in the libero jersey. So just really proud of both of them for how they've handled the situation, like true adults, and that's what this program's about.
How do you guys feel about how deep the offense has been? I mean, between Cameron and Jackie Moore and Reese, and also Mia Sorensen as well on the outside has been great. How does it feel to kind of have so many options on the offense, and knowing you guys don't have to really rely on one person for kill production?
I'm gonna let Issa take that.
It makes my life a lot easier, and it makes my job really fun. I've said it like all along, like this team has really special athletes, and it's really cool to see how people have kind of like taken it upon themselves to improve at so many different things. Like, I'm gonna shout out Cammie and Reese in particular. They've caught a lot of flack for airing, and I think they've just, like, today 3 errors, Reese 5 errors. That's really freaking good for outsides that are taking they're getting a lot of bad sets. That's their job, and they're handling it really, really well. And I'm just so proud of them and how they've kind of stepped into like 6 rotation rules, and they're ready to get the ball, and that makes my life easier. And it's fun to have people that really want to take cracks at the ball.
Yeah, and that's one of our offensive philosophies is balance. We want to be balanced, and we talk a lot about everybody needing all of our primary attackers to have double-digit attempts, and that's not easy as a setter to do that. And Issa's pretty gifted at finding the person at the right time, and you can see here from the box score, like all of our primary attackers had 10 attempts. So just a really good job of spreading the ball around and making it so tough on their defense.
Especially in that first set, I think out of Arkansas's first 10 points, I think 7 of them came on errors. Are you willing to kind of bite the bullet on some of those errors if the offense is flowing the way you want it to?
I wouldn't say bite the bullet, but we want to stay aggressive in those moments. And when we're humming like that, and I think we were hitting like 500 at that point, when we're humming like that, and our attackers are getting great look after great look, we want them to go for it. And if every error is not equal in my mind, and the ball that's bounced 6 inches out of bounds, that's a great swing. We can't have poor errors, and we had a couple tonight, but that's another area where we're getting a lot better fast.
You guys have already played 2 tough road games, tough environments, Texas and Texas A&M. Now you guys are going to go against Auburn, who's very surprising this year. I think 11-3 right now. So, thoughts about that game?
Oh, you want to take it?
Yeah, I think this is like a good time to get this win. I think it'll give us some confidence going into that game, but I think if we keep focusing on the things we've been focusing on in practice, so transition efficiency, which we did really good tonight, and keeping the serving pressure on them, I think it'll make it easy on us, and I think it just gave us confidence.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've never been to either of the schools, so it'll be really fun to see.
Have you ever been to the state of Alabama?
I have actually. I've been to the state of Alabama, but I'm just excited to play 2 good teams, and it'll be great environments. I've always watched the games on TV, so it's really cool to finally get to be a part of those moments.
Yeah, we talked as a team after we left Texas that it doesn't get harder than that. So that better prepare us and make us feel more confident about these road trips coming up.
Thank you guys.